Hi guys, it's Katie here, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another speed build, but this one's a little bit different. I'm trying to recreate the Love Island villa. So if you don't know what Love Island is, it's a reality TV show in the UK, and I think there's an Australian version as well. But basically a load of single people go into this villa and live there for a couple of months, and they have to find the love of their life. Basically, it's full of drama, very exciting, and last night's episode especially was so good. It's very easy to get hooked on this TV show. So yeah, I decided it would be fun to try and recreate the 2019 villa. So I'm doing this on a 50 by 50 lot, which is huge, and I'm not really one for big builds, so I did find this quite challenging. I usually tend to stick to a lot smaller builds. I like doing tiny builds as well. So this was really stepping out my comfort zone and doing something quite different. I found it really difficult to map out where everything should be and figuring out the layout, so you'll see me changing things quite a lot. This staircase that you can see here is really cool. It's got a landing in the middle. I learned how to do that from Kate Emerald. She's another YouTuber, so go check her out. She has some really good tutorials on some really interesting things that I wouldn't have thought of otherwise. But actually these stairs didn't end up working for me. You have to build another level up to put the roof on, and then that made everything just look weird and too tall. So I did get rid of them in the end, but they are really cool. So yeah, I'm just basically trying to figure out the size and shape of the villa. And also another thing that I found really difficult with this build was figuring out how everything fits together, because obviously on the show you only get a few camera angles of each room and you can't really see how the villa flows together. It's quite hard to figure it out. So yeah, it's not going to be 100% accurate, but I tried my best and I hope you guys still like it. So this is the bedroom. In the 2019 villa, it's very neon and bright colours. It's blue and yellow beds. I think it looks really cool. But these are the closest ones that I could get to the colours, because I didn't want to use any CC for this build, so people could download it if they want. So yeah, the bedroom is quite long and thin. There's not really much in it apart from the beds and some mirrors and this long carpet that goes all the way up. I think there's also a wardrobe next to the door, but it's kind of not in any of the camera angles, so it's hard to tell. But yeah, these really funky neon photos above the beds as well, they're my favourite part. And I really like these curtains as well. I think they're really nice, and it's a lot of blue themes. Oh, you'll see me putting those neon signs pretty much everywhere around the house. They have so many in the Love Island villa saying little phrases from previous series and saying like to the bedroom and stuff like that, so I tried to put those everywhere as well. And also having a little feature wall in the entranceway I thought was really cool as well. Oh, this is me getting rid of the those stairs and just putting in a normal set of stairs. You can see there the roof was pretty messed up, so I thought that this would just be easier. So yeah, putting the roof on and leaving that little space at the end for the balcony, which is where a lot of the deep chats, drama goes on, especially for the girls. They love hanging out there, especially because you can see the entire garden from there as well. I bet it would be so nice to sit there. So yeah, now we're moving on to upstairs. This is the girls' makeup room, or the getting ready room, I guess. So obviously lots of mirrors. There's just a table in the middle with loads of mirrors and all their products and stuff. And then shelves with just nail varnish, hair products, makeup, everything they could want, honestly. It's a pretty cool room, and obviously this is where all the gossiping before they go out on their dates happens, as they help each other get ready. It's very cute, very fun. I tried to add a lot of clutter to this room to make it look super lived in, like the girls have just been throwing their stuff about, because that's what they tend to do. This room is always an absolute tip. Just products and clothes everywhere. So that's what I tried to capture when building this as well. And obviously there's a door that goes out onto the balcony. I'm pretty sure that that is how the villa is laid out. It's the makeup room that goes out onto the balcony. I'm pretty sure the islanders get given a whole lot of products, which is why there is so many in this room, but that must be so nice. Not have to worry about how you dress, just getting like styled and stuff would be very cool. Also, if you've been watching this season, then let me know in the comments who your favourite islanders are, who are your favourite couples, how do you feel about Curtis after last night. Oh, so much drama is happening, it's absolutely brilliant. It's literally all me and my friends talk about at the moment, because it's so much more interesting than our own lives. So it's very nice escapism. So yeah, I've just put some clothes up on the wall as well. And again, lots of these neon signs and stuff. There's not very many in the game with the packs that I have, so you'll see me using the same ones over and over again. So sorry about that, but what can you do? So I think now we move on to the bathroom, which is the other side of the staircase. In the actual villa, there's also like a diary room sort of thing with just a room, a camera, and a chair where they do their little talks straight to the camera. But I just didn't include that because I am actually going to be using this villa for a let's play that I have planned, doing like my own sort of Love Island storyline with my Sims. So if you guys think that would be fun, let me know. I'm really looking forward to doing it. I have some fun ideas for where everyone's storylines are gonna go while they're in the villa. So yeah, I didn't really need a diary room for that. So this is the bathroom. I did realise later that the reference photo that I was using when I was building this was the 2018 villa. So I did change the colour scheme slightly, not too much changed. I think there's not actually a mirror there. I changed it to some shelves, and then the colour scheme is slightly different, but that's not too big of a deal. Obviously in the show we don't see too much of the bathroom. It's like the one place that they can't really film a lot. I mean, you do see people getting into the shower, but yeah, you don't see a lot of the bathroom, so I just kind of guessed at how it was laid out. Obviously I had to add a lot of products and toothbrushes, etc. on top of the sinks. You know, no build is complete without that. So yeah, it just makes it look cluttered and lived in, and like this is an actual place. And of course you have to have the neon sign because it's the Love Island villa. And then yeah, in this build I do jump around a little bit because I was finding it quite hard to figure out what order to do things in because it's such a big lot. So I do jump back to the makeup room, put up some artwork and some plants, make everything look a little bit more homely, a little bit more nice and pretty. And yeah, this is another room that we don't really see a lot of on the show, the lounge. The only time that we really get a glimpse of it is if someone is sleeping on the sofa, which also doesn't really happen that often because in the show they have to share a bed with who they're coupled up with. But sometimes if they've had an argument or whatever, one of them will go sleep on the sofa. So yeah, I looked at a lot of reference photos to kind of try and figure it out, but it's really hard to figure out what orientation it's in. So I gave it my best shot. Let me know what you think. Another neon sign, literally they're everywhere. And of course some more knickknacks and stuff. And then next to this room we have the hideaway. So this is like the secret room, which is usually locked off unless one of the couples wins the night in the hideaway from one of the challenges or something like that. And it's basically just like a romantic room for two with just a bed, some like roses and stuff, and it has a secret bar in this year's. I didn't make this one secret. Yeah, and then it also has an outdoor bit with a hot tub and some tables, just like a cute little date area, which is a perk if one of the couples is allowed to go in there. I think it's happened twice on this season, but I think I missed both of those episodes. So again, I've kind of had to guess a little bit and just look at photos for how this is laid out. And I'm 100% sure I have put this in the wrong area. I think it's supposed to come out the other side of the hideaway, but I don't care. It's fine. There wasn't really space coming off the other side on this lot, so this is the little cutesy date area for those special nights in the hideaway. Tried to put a few flowers, make it look quite cute and romantic. I don't know if you noticed, I put a little teddy bear on the bed with the love heart. I thought that was a cute touch. And that neon sign, again, I'm getting sick of it, honestly. It's the only one that I have, so I had to use it everywhere. Yeah, and then this is the little balcony area that looks over the garden. All there really is up there is some sofas and a table. It's just kind of a chill out space. Give yourself a little bit of privacy if you want to chat with people on the balcony. So yeah, I think it's a really cute space. I would love to hang out up there and just watch everybody in the pool. So now we're finally getting on to the outside, the iconic Love Island garden, the bit that everyone recognises because obviously they spend all of their time outside. So here we have an outdoor kitchen, which is really cool. I really like it. I would love to cook standing outside, looking over the pool in the Spanish heat. Oh, absolutely amazing. So yeah, it's a pretty simple kitchen, cooker, fridge. I do add some chairs down the side later where they can sit to eat. But yeah, I try to kind of mark out where everything's going to go with some walls in a little bit to try and figure out how much space I actually have, because I didn't want to just go at it and build it without marking everything out and then have loads of space left over, or make everything too big and run out of space. It was quite hard to figure out, but yeah. So yeah, that was one of the things that I struggled the most with, just trying to figure out where everything goes. But it was a really fun challenge. I really enjoyed building this. It took me forever, but I very much enjoyed it. So yeah, you can see here that I'm just kind of like putting things down roughly where I think they should go. So there's the day beds, then the sun loungers will go in front of them. Just vaguely trying to see where things are going to see how much space I have. I think I got it pretty accurate in the end. It's quite hard to tell, as I've mentioned, but I think I did okay. Let me know what you guys think, obviously, in the comments below. I find the pool in the Love Island villa so funny, because it's supposed to be an infinity pool, but it doesn't go to anywhere. Like, usually infinity pools are supposed to be on a cliff edge looking out to the sea. That's why it's called an infinity pool, because it looks like the pool just carries on forever. But this one just goes out to a field. So it's just super funny to me, because it's not an infinity pool, but they make it seem like it is one. Whatever, I just find it quite funny. So here now I'm building where the fire pit is going to go. The fire pit is where everyone gathers for recoupling. So they gather around this fire pit on this circular bench, and then either the boys or the girls will choose who they want to recouple with, and usually there'll be one boy or girl left over, and if whoever doesn't get chosen goes home. Or sometimes there's twists where the islanders have to choose who goes home and stuff like that, which makes it all very dramatic and very fun, but most of the time quite predictable. I think there's going to be a big jump in a moment. Basically, I forgot to film for like 2 hours while I was building this. But basically all I did was redo the whole thing, but with a decking. There we go. There's the jump. So now basically I've just made everything higher so I can have that decking to go up from the pool up to like the fire pit and the kitchen and stuff. Yeah, you can see it better there. I wish you could do like 2 layers of decking. I'm not sure if there's a way to do that, but in the actual Love Island villa there's like, I think there's 2 or 3 layers, and there's like steps up to each section of the garden, I guess. So I just did 1. But yeah, hopefully you can kind of see what I did there. I should have done it earlier on, which is why when I did it, it was such a mess. I basically had to like delete everything and put it back in, and it was very, very hard work. So now we're just doing the entranceway, which is another thing that we rarely see, apart from when somebody goes home or goes out on a date, I guess. But yeah, and then I add a lot of these like hanging lights everywhere in the garden, because they are everywhere in the garden, and just some plants and stuff, trees everywhere to fill in this empty space, which doesn't really do anything. So there we have it. That's pretty much the Love Island villa. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave it a like, and don't forget to subscribe. I will be back with more videos next week, and if you'd like to download this, I will put it up in the gallery. My user ID is KTMK1. So thanks for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!